Welcome back to the RabbiSmith.org Passover series, and make sure to subscribe below and spread this message of hope. You can also sign up at RabbiSmith.org, so you can sign up for classes, and we have live and recorded classes. We're talking about the Egyptian slavery as being driven by a desire for population control, and we're talking about that the solution, in one of the previous videos we spoke about how the solution is active population growth measures. And let's see how incredible that is on a real individual basis. A person's going to say to themselves, 1 second, if there's big population control measures, how will having one child make a difference? Well, let's look and see that Moses, his parents, his father was Amram, and his father and mother decided that since they were in a situation where the children were under threat of execution, of elimination, of death, God forbid, then they decided that it was a terrible situation. They despaired, and they decided that they would no longer be married so that they would no longer have children. Now, that shows you, first of all, how high the despair could go. Amram, his father, was the leader of the Jewish people. And the level of despair can reach such a point that a person can make calculations that we're going to see in a second were not the right calculations. But how did Amram come around to see the correct thing to do? So he had a daughter, Miriam. And Miriam came to her parents and said to her father, 1 second, don't do this. It's important, it's essential to bring every child into existence. And Paro is saying that he's going to kill all the boys. Well, you're saying you're not going to even have any boys or girls. So really, you, mother and father, should get remarried and bring children into the world. Well, fortunately, Amram listened to that, and Yocheved listened to that. They got remarried, and lo and behold, the child that was born was Moshe Rabbeinu, Moses, our teacher. So we could see from this how that, number one, a small child, Miriam, was able to see the truth, not fall into despair, and point out corrective measures to the leader of the generation. And fortunately, the leader of the generation had the humility to be willing to listen to what she had to say, be willing to listen to what she was pointing to, and as a result, Moses, our teacher, Moshe Rabbeinu, was born. And Moshe Rabbeinu was the one who ended up leading the Jewish people out of exile. So it really is correct to see that the population growth measures of having children is, on a general principle, is the antidote to the population control measures. And also specifically that each individual child is essential. God's plan for creation includes each individual child that is already born and is meant to be born. And by bringing that child into the world, we are bringing redemption to the world. So therefore, this is something that's so special for us to realize, that our detailed individual actions do make a difference. And Miriam saw that, and she inspired her parents to take action to bring another child into the world, and that child ended up being the leader of the Jewish people, taking the Jewish people out of Egypt and bringing the message of hope, of God's eternal message of hope, to all of humanity, through being the one to go up on Mount Sinai to bring down the Torah, the 10 commandments and all the commandments, and the commandments that apply to all mankind, the Shev Mitzvahs B'nai Noach, and all the 30 commandments that includes. All that was brought down through Moses, our teacher, through Moshe Rabbeinu. And that all came around because people took action on an individual level to bring more good life into the world. Have a kosher and happy Passover. Watch out for more videos. Subscribe below so you could be notified as soon as they're ready. And we'll look forward to seeing you at RabbiSmith.org.